see a team looking for its first win. The Pandas taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his own 20. The Pandas offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause a fumble. Great third down execution by this defense.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking for the score. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. But see what he can get done from inside his own 50. Oh, the ball's out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Pandas will line up to punt it away. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Looking to throw, it's Uiagalelei. This time he's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. At the 45 on its way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is point.
Ran right. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Noles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
The return is tackled down at the 27. And the Pandas offense
getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Parrish. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
The quarterback had exactly what he wanted there. He had his big fella work in the middle of the field. You thought that was going to be an easy pitch and catch? Not so much. It's a mental error by the tight end. They got to clean that up.
He'll bring it back. It's Benson. Puts one in the spin cycle. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires one high and deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. That's the end of the quarter and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense on first down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. And the Pandas will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Benson. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jet. Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
To throw, it's Uiagalelei. They'll run the screen. Hits the spin cycle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Florida State. What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. They're trailing by 10 to Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This offense has a second down play. They'll leave it with him. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Pandas are rolling down the field.
Let's go. That's a first down for the
Going up top on first down. Got his man quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll operate out of split backs. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance.
On the set.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Pound 55.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Dances away from the heat. He's good, and it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal. And they got him for the sack.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The corners are walked up tight. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You know, nowadays, so many people go for it on 4th down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on 3rd down. You ain't going for it now. 3rd and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No 4th down for you.
Try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And that is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half.
Set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Sweet spin. Obliterates him, still on the move. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
35. Pandas. 0.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. On the run, it's Craig. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Pandas will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Unleashes it. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
On the set.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, it's Tuafili. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
Gaucho! Gaucho!
Wants to throw on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Cobra!
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Noles! And the stomping has commenced. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Iowa State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it in. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. On the option. Now the pitch. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
State the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Pandas decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made. Will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Pandas! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate.
Got a lot of room to the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That one's going to get a little star marker decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. To the air, it's Wicks. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Pandas will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll bring it back. It's Benson. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw on second down. He'll pull it down and run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pocket starts to collapse. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Pandas send out the punt unit.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Seminoles have it back up, trying to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
With the catch, it's Benson. Touchdown, Florida State! And the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And now on second down for this offense. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Getting some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. First down here for the offense. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They're trying to get to it. Caught behind the line. It's Benson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. So much for putting a drive together and getting into plus territory. They got it out in the flat, but just nothing doing.
Yeah, and I get it. You don't want to make a mistake in your own territory and maybe give up points or set them up for good field position, but that was not open. Just checking it down to your running back basically in the flats, and it went nowhere. There was no space. Just not a good play.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. He makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Benson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And the route is on. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it there, going the other way. Touchdown, Seminoles! The defense with the scoop and score. They are ever closer closer to win number 10 on the season. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Wicks. He's got the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Pandas will call on their punt team. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Make sure you click the circle to subscribe to my YouTube gaming channel, and make sure you click the box to watch my previous uploads. Take care, and thanks again.